And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Mack, his first carry of the game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. His first carry. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. This is Hines. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. From the gun, Rivers. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action with Trubisky. Pressure up play, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's Hines. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First and second down.
President, tomorrow I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Because it's a very special day. I've been working so...
Working out of the gun, Rivers. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Yes, I said it. Still your president. Tomorrow I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Because tomorrow's a very special day for me. Very special day. I've been working so hard on this. So hard. Tomorrow I will be re-inaugurated, okay? January 21st. I cannot wait. See, this is a very important book here, okay? Because when Joe Biden puts his hand on this Bible, I'm going to put my hand on top of it, because I'm the real president, you see? This is how it's going to be. I cannot wait to be re-inaugurated. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. I'm one of the greatest presidents you ever had. I love this Bible. I love the Psalms. The Lord is my shepherd.
That call makes sense, because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
4 more years, fuck that. It's going to be forever. I'm not going anywhere.
Rivers.
I'm not going anywhere.
Jack Doyle. Touchdown. Jack Doyle. 34 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Is the coast clear? I hope the coast is clear. What's going on? What's happening today? This is your president. I have no idea what just happened today. I look on TV. Oh my God. Oh my God. Can you believe that? I learned this from Macaulay Culkin. I was in Home Alone. Oh my God. They stormed the Capitol. Can you believe this? I swear to God. How could this happen? I was just minding my own business, doing presidential work, because, you know, I'm the hardest working president ever. And oh my goodness, they just stormed the Capitol, all these white men with guns and just anger. It's terrible. I can't believe this, because I'm the most peaceful guy in the world. I'm always about peace. I'm always about fairness. But I wonder who could have told these guys to storm the Capitol. I mean, the police didn't do anything. They just sat there taking selfies. Shame on them. Shame, shame. I wonder who could have done this. Obama. It was probably Obama. Probably Joe Biden. But Joe, come on, please. Why would you send all those people there to storm the Capitol and wave my flags around? I mean, people really love me. I'm a very, very lovable person. I'm so lovable. I'm the most loveliest person that you'll ever meet. But this is terrible. I can't believe it. I'm going to look into this. What a shame. What's happening to our country? What's happening to it? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I am the real president. I don't know.
It's Trubisky.
Oh my goodness, the Capitol. It's Obama's fault.
Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the
Oh shit.
Taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
15-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky to Allen Robinson, and the Bears have retaken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Rivers now to throw on first down. This to Hines on the drop-off. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he rifles one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Here's Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 45-yard line.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play fake to Mack, now Rivers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll move the chains.
First down, Bears.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Taylor. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah,
I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
The Bears' 1st down.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete right side to Kmet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Trubisky. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
First and 10.
On first down, it's Hines. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Taylor. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Colts on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Buster Skrine, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Trubisky under pressure again, and down he goes again. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Loss on the play, and it's 3 and out.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Take 4, take 4. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Which way? Watch the way.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter,
yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible, yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable, then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro, ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa, your whole team is no competition, boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission, running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog, turn the whole field to a schoolyard, bunch of students ain't eating around here, I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear, put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier, show no love, got the confidence, no fear, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize.